Here you go, guys. Part 4 of my Absima AB3.4. Yep, done, guys. Up and running. Looking real good, looking real nice. I'm loving the bodywork on this. I'm not sure if the camera really shows that nice glittery sparkle to the paintwork. Very hard to catch it in the camera, but man, it looks lovely. It looks lovely, guys. Riding real nice. Got a nice soft shock oil for the rear, slightly firmer for the front. You see that rear is quite. Yep, I may up the shock oil in the rear. I'm gonna try it first, see if that's how that works. If it's too loose, or I mean the fronts are real nice, as you can see. It's got a slower movement to it, just slightly. But yeah, guys, this is ready to go. It's my little basher buggy. So yeah, I'll just be ripping this one around and just blasting it everywhere and anywhere. Really, I'm not going to spend any money on this one apart from tires, because I'm going to go for a lot of tires with this buggy on 2 and 3S. Definitely going to go for a lot of tires. But yeah, it's getting late, guys. It's about 2:30 a.m. Started this at 6:30 p.m. Had a little break, cracked on with it. Had another little break. Yeah, I'm tired, guys. Want to go to my bed. Electrics are all in. It's all wired up. I've just got one more job left to do with it. I did spin the wheels and everything's running. I've got to do my gear mesh. I'm running a 29 tooth pinion, which is the maximum pinion that you can fit onto this 64 tooth spur. But it is still pretty tight, and with the space getting into it, I didn't put any paper between the mesh or anything like that to get a good mesh. So I really need to do that and then tighten up the motor so I get that just that little bit maximum, gear mesh. It's just a little tad too tight, like how I would actually like it. So I've got that to do, just mesh my gears better. And of course, as you've been seeing, I haven't got around to doing this steering linkage yet, because I'm just not happy with the way it's the design looks. It looks like, once I put these bolts in, it's just going to be too stiff. So I really need to sit down and have a good think about it, have a good look at it. And, when you're tired and stuff like that, I don't want to do the wrong thing or anything like that. So I'm going to leave that till tomorrow when I wake up with a fresh head. And yeah, I'll be on it. And then I'll take it out and give it a good run for you guys. But to be honest with you, by the time you guys are seeing my unboxing, I've already taken this car out for a run. So by the time you get to this video, I've probably bashed it a good few times. And every day, I'm just going to release, one part and so forth to the video. So during the week, you'll get a video every day, hopefully, of my process with this car, guys. Just to give you a look at what I didn't use and what's left. I didn't use these shocks that came with it. They are filled. They don't feel too bad, actually, to be honest with you. So I'll definitely be keeping them. I'll probably end up putting them on something else. I mean, size-wise, you can see they're pretty much longer. So I've got slightly shorter shocks, giving it a slightly lower ride, which is what I want. I didn't use the brushed pinion. This is the pinion for the brushed motor to go with the plastic spur. I didn't use that, obviously, and I didn't use the plastic spur. It's not on the table. I think I've left it in the box, inside the box. I obviously didn't use the clips because I didn't use them shocks. And yeah, a lot of guys that were saying, with their 2.4, they never got that. It seems they just chucked it in the box. There was no numbers on it, nothing. I already had the servo arm, which is obviously what I fitted on. And yeah, that was there. But I never used it because I'm using my own servo horn. I didn't use the bushes, obviously, pretty much standard why I didn't use the bushes. So yeah, I didn't use them either. I put rubber sealed bearings in. I didn't use this is for the brushless setup. I'm not even sure how many teeth that is, but I didn't use that either. I got maximum 29 tooth. I know on my HSP I got a 30 tooth, but I had to custom the engine mount and drill it out a little bit to be able to move the motor over a bit more to put a 30 tooth in. I may do the same with that, but I'm not really too fussed. I did change the hexes out, so I didn't use them. I used my own hexes, and of course I didn't use them either because I had some with my hexes. Screws. The screws for this, guys. We was looking for some small mushroom head screws. I've still got this bag of screws, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in here, and I have no idea what these 6 screws are. I'm going to check it in the book, but I've got 6 screws there, so they could be spare. I've got these grub screw little like bolts, basically, you know, to stick in here to keep your car lower if you want it to stay lower and so forth. But at the moment, with the way the suspension's set up and everything, as you can see, you know, I don't really need it to ride any lower than that. That's fine. And I've just got to put the engine gearbox, engine spur, pinion cover thing, whatever it is, it goes over around the motor and covers the pinion. But because I'm still messing around with the mesh, I've not fitted that on, so I'll do that tomorrow. So I will be fitting them on. I don't think I'll be using these. I do have a spare set because I ordered the full set of screws. I didn't have to touch not one of them extra screws that I ordered, guys. So everything I needed basically was in the box. The only issue I had was the number, what this part for this came in the bag. They numbered the screws for it, which was similar screws like this, or maybe it's these screws. I've got to check the part numbers because I know this part number was used for something else, and maybe they was meant to put this part number but accidentally put the part number for the part instead of the part number for the screws. But I've got a few extra screws there. I'm assuming some of the screws are going to be for this and a couple of screws for that. I don't know how many screws go on there, but there's 6 screws in there, so I'm assuming I've got enough screws. And that's about it, guys. Oh, before I close off, the shock oils I used in the rear, I used a very light shock oil, as you can see. I use that in the rear, and in the front I used the 800, which is a lot thicker, as you can see. And I do quite like this 800, but I may go in the rear with the 650. I may, or I might get myself 500, you know, because I just, you know, I might get a 500, you know, because I like the rear to just have that little bit more movement. I always find if the shock oils are too close, the rear seems a lot more stiffer than the front, and I like it to be more balanced or just slightly softer on the rear. At the moment, it's softer on the rear, so we'll see how it goes. I like my little munchies, my little back on the coffee, guys, has been keeping me going. Another cup of coffee, and yeah, you only needed a few basic tools to get this job done. It's going to run 2 and 3S. But yeah, guys, this is my Absima AB3.4 kit build, and it's been a pleasure building. Not really had any major problems with it, guys. It's been a lovely build. I know you're all like, oh, pop the top, let's have a look underneath, let's have a look at your setup, what you've done. My Absima AB3.4. And this is my kit build, guys, and this is what I've done on the inside. Nice and simple, nothing over the top. Got a 4,300 kV motor, 4-pole, 2 to 3S, 60 amp ESC, 2 to 3S, servo, Savox receiver, little gyro in there, and 2S lipo. Can't really see the writing in there from here, but if we look at the balance leads, you can see, there you go, 2S. The only thing I done was change the Deans to an XT60. I had to custom a new on and off switch, which works perfectly fine. Gyro, everything running fine, guys. Nice and simple. Gonna take it out now and give it a blast. Run it on these stock tires it came with, and then we'll try some different tires as well and see how it runs on some different tires. Let's pop the lid on and show you what it looks like with the lid on again. And there you have it, guys. All running nice. Everything's running nice. Everything's running good. As you can see. Nice. I think that's the leads for the, so the feel. Yep, that's the leads for the motor and stuff. Just touching the body, only just. You can see I pushed it in a bit there now, and it's not touching. But yeah, guys, this is it, ready to go. Just gonna stick some stickers on here, and then I'm gonna take it out, guys. Stay tuned for the high speed runs and GPS runs and 2 and 3S runs. Let's go and have fun. Nice. Ready for a few races as well.